And for more, I'm joined by Joel Rubin, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State under President Obama and Senior National Security Advisor in the U.S. Senate. Also joining me, Ravi Agrawal, the Editor-in-Chief at Foreign Policy. Guys, good to have you here, particularly in studio. I think people may notice, hey, wait a minute, there's a bunch of people on this set together, so we're loving that. So, Joel, I want to speak with you first about all of this. Tell me how clear you think this stance is and the significance of taking the stance, relative to China. What is the big message? What is, you think, the ultimate goal of these G7 members?
Yeah, Alex, this is all about democracy, and this is demonstrating that Joe Biden and the United States are back and that we are leading the world's democracies to try to reorganize how the international community engages on critical issues, be it on health care, be it on climate change, be it on nuclear nonproliferation, you name it. The idea that democracies can lead, that it's the power of our example, not the example of our power, that makes us strong. That's what Joe Biden is harnessing right now on this trip. He's meeting with multiple democracies ahead of time before his summit with Vladimir Putin. He's going to show that we have a strong wind at our back. And to me, I think that's a strong message for here at home, because we obviously have our democratic challenges here at home, and our strength here at home in our democracy strengthens our position abroad. How
closely is China watching this, and how do you expect them to react?
They're watching very closely.
Everything.
Yes. Just last week, there was a bill that got through Congress, through the Senate, bipartisan bill, $250 billion to reinvest in America, largely about opposing China, not through arms, not through aggression, but through strengthening our investments here at home. And that's the kind of vision that we need, that we've been lacking for a number of years, and that really gets China's attention.
Ravi, Build Back Better, also America is back. Big message coming from President Biden to our G7 allies. When it comes to that message, there may be some questions like, okay, we see that now, but for how long? How much of a convincing message does the president have to deliver?
I mean, a lot. I think a lot of American allies around the world, not just among the G7, they feel burned. They feel like the last 4 years were an aberration in American history, but they want to know that it wasn't just an aberration. They want to know that 4 years later, Trumpism won't be back, that the deals they strike now will actually hold good for years to come, that all the work they're going to do has value and meaning in the longer term. They want a stable, reliable America. And that's what Biden's going to be at pains to try and convince them that, it's not just the things that we do here or that I do here, the president. They're deeper things. So deeper infrastructural ties, deeper trade ties, deeper ideological ties. The more they can set up in terms of tangible deals, I think that is what Biden will use to sort of convince them that this is for the longer term. So the infrastructure deal, for example, as a bulwark against China, the devil's in the details. We don't know how much money's involved, but of course that would be the kind of thing that would be longer lasting and would boost and be a bulwark for that relationship.
Yeah, okay. So as we discussed at the top of the hour, you know what's coming. It's big, everyone.